screen. You are on the wrong screen. All right, it's all up and running now. Is my microphone working? It should be. We are starting the combat mission Black Sea US campaign. I almost did the one that came with the battle pack, but I saw that combat mission was on sale right now. And so, I mean, they're all on sale. But I want to kind of do some modern warfare. Syria sounded fun too, but if I was going to do Syria, it would be the Leopard. And I feel like I kind of want to play the US forces right now. Regardless, with all that intro, it says it's an hour and 20 minutes long. For some reason, it only shows an hour on the clock, so we're short 20 minutes. Regardless, our first reinforcements begin arriving at 12:10, so 10 minutes from now, according to our timer. I wanted to take a look at one thing because I thought it was interesting. Let me see if I can pull it up. It was under briefing. It kind of gave us like an outline of what we're supposed to do. So we're supposed to beat the Russian advance, at 12 o'clock. We seize Objective Falcon. Objective Falcon is probably one of our first objectives. Then we clear the Ukrainian government compound, and then we recon the other capture points. Consolidate and reorganize and prepare for a continued offensive operation within 8 hours. And we have lots of fire support. I'm excited to check out that fire support. Very rarely do we get like lots of cool fire support. So here's Objective Falcon, way down here. I wonder what our battle space is, honestly. So it's way out here in the open little bus stop with a little bus stop sign. And then we have the Ukrainian government compound. I'm not super thrilled about clearing that, if I'm going to be honest. I'm trying to look for good lines of sight to call artillery in on it. Because if we send a bunch of infantry into there, it's going to be a bloodbath. But if it's something we have to do, we have an hour to do it. So I'm not expecting like too many forces to be on this map. But with combat mission, you never know. And then we have, yeah, those are the two I wanted to talk about. Capture point 105. Ooh, what are we doing down there? And then just our starting forces right now are this vehicle right here. Looks to be a forward observer, has a little laser rangefinder, has a gunner with a 50 cal. I pathed him to kind of move into this position. I kind of want to observe some of our battle space real quick. And the goal right here is to kind of dismount and maybe get us a good spot, because there's this building between us and the government compound. And I don't really want to push a bunch of armor into a bunch of ATGMs, you know what I mean? So I would like to recon that area a little bit. And then I was thinking what to do with this Bradley right here. So we hit tab, we can kind of zoom in on it. It's right there. I'm not sure if I'm going to move it too much. This roadway makes the most sense. We could move through these tree lines. It's set up for the tree lines. But I don't want to do a lot of recon with like a really nice vehicle with tows right now. It's a high value vehicle. Then we have another forward observing vehicle right here. Looks to be a Humvee. And of course, I don't think my game sound's working. That always happens. Sniper. Got themselves a little marksman on it. Maybe do some forward observing. I figured like right here would have been a good spot outside of this town. Because as you can see, if we zoom in with X, it gives us a good little view on that tower. I'd want my vehicle to stop short though, because I don't know, like if we say try to determine that range. In combat mission, can we get a rangefinder? So if we were just going to say like move down this road, this hillside might be okay too. Might even be better. It's obviously way better, but let's secure the hillside after we kind of secure the town below. Let's do that. We'll secure this town below. We might even just drop the sniper team off here and then move the forward observer team up there. Obviously, it could be a trap. Like most strategy games, they always try and trick you. So let's do that. They have a good little rangefinder. So we'll drop our snipers off down here, and then we'll send our command team up this hillside to reinforce. Yo, what's up, John Thompson? I think that would be a good idea. And we're really in no rush. Our sniper team is just going to be winded the whole time. And if we put them up here on this hillside, they're not going to really be much benefit to our units. So let's get our rangefinder up there in that very obvious position, and we'll go from there. Beyond that, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this Bradley. This tree line looks okay. But it's not, I mean, if we kind of crest this hillside, we got to like observe. Let's wait until we secure this compound. Let's bound to these two compounds, see if there's anything right there, and see what we can do with it. There's really no rush. I mean, there's obviously a rush, but we're just kind of checking this out. So, oh, they have like javelins. That's really, really cool. We could kind of put like an infantry team in there and javelin some stuff. All right, so let's kick it off. This is going to be a good time. I didn't want to play Flashpoint today because it's obvious, like I don't have a lot of time to stream, so I just wanted to check something out. Can I pause this real quick? Do you think I could get this game sound to work without closing it, or would I have to close it? Speaker audio. Volume up. No, man. Something about combat mission, if you don't launch it with the audio, it doesn't work right. Like always. All right, so there's our initial moves. We don't really need to do too much. We need to dismount the sniper team and just move him into the second floor. And we'll go from there. Hopefully he can spot some units that are in that building. We're going to kind of pull this unit back. I believe R. No, it's the slash. It's reversed. Kind of weird hotkeys. Let's bring him back, and then we're going to move him up to here. All right, let's pause real quick. We have first contact already. We have what looks to be an unknown mechanized vehicle. We also have artillery falling on that position. We were never going to bum rush into it, so I'm not super duper concerned about that. But if that's one thing, if they're hitting that position with artillery, then that kind of clears up a lot of battle space for us. So let's keep going. Our forward observers are going to go. And maybe we can kind of get into this hillside and see what we see. Maybe we can get that javelin team over here and maybe take out that vehicle. It's risky, you know. It's really, really risky. So our first minute's already almost done. Let's actually pause again once more. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to pause nonstop. This Bradley is currently really, really unsupported. So, you know what? I'm going to kind of get him moving just so he's just not on the sidelines. But I don't really want him making any contact right now. And I'm not really comfortable with this move, but it's fine. I'd really like to sort out this sound, though, like normal. Every time I fire up combat mission, man. So let's just... All right, now we're blasting. I hear birds. And those birds are coming from my headset. And that headset is now on mute. So it should be coming from my other thing. One day we'll have a stream where it's just not nonsense. So this is a bit risky. So we need to be really, really careful moving this unit up. Is he bogged down? No, he's not bogged down. All right, we're 2 minutes in. These guys are just marching right along the way. We have definitely a lot of artillery falling on this position. We're not going to make much of an advance right now. So the one thing that we can kind of assume is that they're either blowing up their own compound or blowing up their own infantry, or that compound's clear. So these units are going to move up into that position. We're going to take this Humvee and we're going to kind of keep them coupled together. Just like that. When we get a little closer for them, they're going to bound off. They're going to bounce off. There's nothing. We'd have to move. Where would line of sight be for that vehicle? Who kind of really... It's the sniper squad, right? That's kind of making this spot for us. We're not going to have any troops. So we're just reconning. We're just doing some forward reconnaissance. We're making sure everything just kind of goes off without a hitch. We're dismounting. We're going to kind of just do some small little spots real quick, and then we'll go from there. All right. Trucks trucking. Units are uniting. We're still just going to keep creeping. I'm still not really comfortable with this, like, at all. I'm, like, far from the opposite of being okay with this advance, especially when we get on this hillside and we're, like, completely, absolutely exposed to all the events. Especially when there's, like, a mechanized vehicle right there, you know? This just seems, like, really dumb. I'm probably not going to advance any further with that unit. And I'm actually going to move him up to the roof. we're just going to continue to spot. If we can kind of find like a nice little keyhole, like right up here. If we get like this nice little keyhole, that would be okay with me. But we're gonna watch this Humvee just keep creeping, and he's gonna face and kind of look at that compound. I kind of wish there was volume for you guys, but there's not. But we're really gonna keep an eye on this unit because I don't want him. Like, what are like keyholes where we would get shot from? Over here, maybe. Let's rotate a little bit and see what we. Mother, we knew it. We goddamn. Why do I do things that I know? Why? Like, I very clearly knew this hillside was stupid, and I just went for it anyway. I need to stop doing that. Like, I really, 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 really do. I wish we could mark the map, though. We know there's a tank over there now. Well, we know there's a tank, guys, but we lost one of our long-range anti-artillery things. So what's the range right there? So way out in the open with our javelin team, there was... What can he see from this position? Obviously everything, right? Can he see that? Barely. Barely. Like, absolutely, like, threaded the needle. And I think that's what we should expect. We always need to play around like the game designers and not so much the tactics, right? I mean, this is a very obvious path going up this hillside to a very obvious kill zone. And we were unsure about it the entire time, but we just pushed it because we're just not very smart. And so we just don't have the forces to really do any sort of an advance, all right? And that's one thing we always need to be on the lookout for, is like where the designers are just like going to put forces in to like make your life hard. So we definitely have a tank in a superior position. I think that's probably the highest point on the map, the most exposed point. And it's basically puts us in a bind, honestly. It's going to be really hard to deal with. So we're going to be navigating these gullies and just hopefully just being able to just move around the map. So let's get our Bradley moving. We might as well. And let's just see if we can survive. A little bummed. I don't really want to sit here and wait 10 minutes for like absolutely nothing to happen. You know what I mean? Which kind of sucks, right? We're waiting for forces to arrive in like 10 minutes. So I don't ever think we're going to be able to like get in a dominant position where that tank's at. Maybe some Apaches, but right, we would spot with Apaches from that hillside. So now we got to maybe creep up into this massive open area, which sucks. Or we go along this area and maybe secure this compound, which gives us a lot of fire superiority. So we will just remount because there's no reason for him to be where he's at. I mean, realistically, where would we... Basically, the next position to spot this tank would be right here. So we have a tank right there in a very powerful position. We're never going to be able to get, like, really any mechanized units into position or spotters into positions to spot way out there unless we were to bring our forward observer way over here, and our forward observer vehicle got destroyed when it came up this hillside. Our command element's still alive, so he could theoretically... I don't really need a drone active. I do need some artillery. Maybe get line of sight on that spot. Which line of sight would basically be right up this hillside. Right here. So if he returns to this position, we should be able to... And this should work. Is this laser guided? I just don't like, I mean, I can get like that up and running, but he can't dual spot, right? Who can dual spot? Actual forward observers. So this guy can actually spot, observe, immediate, confirm. And if we can kind of make that spot, maybe we can get some laser-guided artillery in. So let's reel it in a little bit. We're going to go spot with our UAV. We're not going to advance too much more. Like, what's our line of sight look like in this position, you know? That house, we don't have a lot of infantry support, so we're not going to push too much harder. We're going to kind of wait till that UAV is online. We're going to remount our forward observer. And we'll go from there. So in 2 minutes, we'll have a laser-guided artillery attack. So let's just kind of let that roll out. Let's hopefully our commander can kind of get into place to call on that UAV. Once he's in position, we should be able to spot for our UAV. Right, we're playing Combat Mission Black Sea. Does our UAV actually have, does he actually have a Raven unmanned drone? Does he have a laser? I hope he does. So let's get our UAV up and running. We have a lot of things going. It's weird. We're already 10 minutes in and haven't done much observing, but at least we know where one tank's at and maybe we can deal with it. So let's just wait for that 2 minutes to go. It helps if we hit the play button, guys. We never hit that play button. Like we're never hitting that play button. What I really need to do is level up my streamer skills and get like some background music. All right, once those guys are mounted, I'm going to push through this tree line with the vehicle and see what we see, because we need to go up this way. And so we're not really going to, we're going to try and keep clearing, actually. We're not going to take this road, but I wonder if we can get all the way to here. I want to get to here, and maybe I can spot with that guy and call in some artillery from that position. It's really not good. Up here seems dangerous because we need to cross this open area. So we're never going to cross this open area. We're going to go along this tree line right here. So let's just do that. We're going to hug these trees. The whole purpose is to hug these trees, and then we're not going to be able to go any further down this road. We're probably going to have to go up and around and kind of use this terrain to our advantage, and hopefully maybe dismount at this shack and then cross this open that tower. We don't know if there's anything in that tower. Dangerous. Super dangerous. We'll reconvene at the shack. All right, so let's click. Once they're in position, are they stuck? They're too close to the trees. When you get too close to the trees, it like activates the terrain. It kind of sucks. We said stop there, right? All right, let's follow this guy into battle. Let's check on, actually, our UAV should be up. This toe. If we can kind of do some spotting from that position, we can kind of get into a dominant position right here. We're going to hug this hillside, this roadway. We never really cleared that compound, so hopefully we are not dumb by not clearing that compound.
Now you want to build the rest of this?
Oh, yeah.
The rest of this?
We can build it.
The rest of it.
We can build it.
Dude.
All right, Bradley's kind of clear right there. UAV is, what's up with our UAV? UAV should be on its way. Observing. How are you not spotting, though? You should be spotting a 50 by 50 right now. Let's go. Where do you think that tank went? Let's adjust. That's weird. I feel like that UAV should spot that tank out there. I believe it's like a 50 by 50. All right, it's moving. So did that tank just bounce after that shot? That's interesting if it did. All right, infantry spotted right there. Forward observer team, let's pause. Who has eyes on that forward observer team? Oh, we're engaging. Man, this is why I need the sound. This would be a real good engagement right here. Honestly. That's a high value target right there. That would be a really good engagement for us. Do our snipers have eyes on? Our snipers can't see them yet, but that would be a really good target for us. Let's watch this happen. Looks like one's down. That's an outstanding, like an absolutely outstanding engagement. I'm bummed about that thing. Can we pause this real quick and relaunch? Let's do a quick save. I want to fix the sound because we're missing action from the sound not working. So let's close it, relaunch it. Oh, it's going to crash. Oh my God. Oh no. That's why you don't save, my dude. Hold on, guys. Mother. This is why the campaigns are not playable. Like, I think we just lost like 10 minutes right there. Do you think it's going to work? It's currently frozen. All right, we'll give it like 1 solid minute. I don't know, man. It's really hard to recommend combat mission games when they're like this. Like, all we did was save the game. And it crashed. I don't know what to tell you guys, man. Like, I want to know, like, what testing they do. Because I have a 3080 and, like, an Intel and a really high-end computer, and I can't play the campaigns because they don't save. So, like, who are they designing content for? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And it's not just like Black Sea, it's every single combat mission. Like, they always crash when you save it. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. Like, I just wanted to fix the sound real quick so we can hear like the gunshots and whatnot. But the game just crashed when we save it, so we just lost like 10 minutes, you know, of like gameplay. It sucks. I'm sorry, guys. All right, it's blaring now. Hopefully, is it working on your guys' thing, or do I need to? Don't want to restart the stream, you know? Let's see. Let's see if it picks it up. I'm sorry, guys. There it goes. Oh my God, and it has this music blaring, dude. All right. This puts us back at our very first save, which sucks because then we have our commander back, and so we're just not going to make that same move we did. So we just get like a free unit back, basically. The question is, can we save it again? Like, you know, can we make all these moves? And so this is silly. All right. Things we don't need to do. You just move there. Moving to the roof.
They're making a video.
I'm just plotting out all the moves we did before. I don't remember exactly this unit's position, but there's really no reason to probe. Like reprobe, you know what I mean? And then realistically, we need to get our commander back up on our hill. And we're just going to be a jerk about it, you know? We'll just use that information we have to our advantage. Hopefully it's not too game changing. And we will ignore this, our recon position that we originally scouted, and we'll just move along this tree line like we were originally going to do. We'll still take it slow because we don't exactly know what's going on right off the bat. We're still going to pause where we're going to pause. I do want to do another test save here in a moment, is what I really want to do. How do you show all paths? The thing is, like, you can't touch anything when you save the game. So there's that artillery. Those look like airbursts now that I'm looking at it. Or they're not quite clusters, but we'll see. And so we get a free forward observing vehicle back, which is, I guess, cool. We'll do our initial spots just like that. We might still lose this Humvee because we're being reckless. The goal is not to lose this Bradley. We'll put him in the position he was, and we'll kind of just observe down that roadway, and maybe we can get a few things. I don't super agree. I think the graphics are fine. I mean, this is a very well modeled, like, Bradley. Like, I mean, it's not obviously Call of Duty or AAA, but I really like, I mean, for, like, what it is, it looks really good. Does this have ERA? Ooh, it has explosive reactive armor and toes. The price, I mean, I guess I can kind of, like, concede the price in some way. I'm not like a combat mission like, oh, it's the best game ever, you know, but I don't really agree. There's like I don't agree with Paradox's pricing, so it all just depends. I think everyone's different, and I think everyone's finances are different, and the enjoyment people get from games is different. What I just expect the game to work. I think what bothers me is the crashes. It makes a lot of it unplayable. Like, let's just test it right now. Let's go click. Oh, we pause. Let's go click, save, save. And we can't touch anything right now because it's just it'll crash. So let's wait. I just need this test save because we're not going to get through this full 1 hour if it's going to be like this. Are we done? Did it save? I'm scared. All right, it saved. Outstanding. So first crash was maybe a hoax, just giving us a do-over. So I'd advise you, if it's a game for you, then buy it. Don't buy into the whole price and everything. Probably the best game in the genre. You're not going to get much better for your money. I mean, there we go. They spotted him. I mean, even I'm a firm player of Command Modern Operations, $80 game, a fantastic game, a fantastic simulator, but it's really in depth. This is a very casual experience. A lot of people hate on the old UI, but I mean, it's basically real-time strategy UI. You're not going to get any, I mean, you get rid of these black boxes and put it in this right-hand corner over here, and then you have a basic 2023 real-time strategy game. So I'm not really big on that either. I just compare it to what's around. Did we actually get those forward observers? So we're not getting these guys this time, which sucks. I would like for them to get them. Who spots them? Who has eyes on you? Because they need to put some rounds down range. Who sees you? I see you. Do you see them? No. Thank you. You can't see them. So who sees you? Do you see them? You see them. The commander sees them. So hopefully we start engaging here in a moment. Hopefully the Bradley spots that team because they really, really, really need to. Do we just give them a slow move order forward and hopefully that Bradley picks up on it? I don't really. There it goes. There it goes. There he goes. All right, there's that engagement. We already knew this guy was here because of our previous crash. And that's actually outstanding. I really think, yeah, come on, take him out. Take him out. Our commander's not going to be in position for a fire mission for a long time. There we go. Who has eyes on that unit? It's a Humvee. Okay, so that's ooh, look at that. Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Worth it in every sense of the way. All right, so we have eyes on what looks to be light infantry Bradley. Do you think that 7.62 could penetrate our Bradley's armor? Because remember, we have to engage him. So our 50 cal. Do you think our 50 cal can get up on this bank? There's really, I mean, no, because we can't cross this open field, right? So even if we did want to do a flank with our forward observing team, there's no way we're crossing that tower right there. I don't know where I would. So if we were to, like, theoretically, in quotes, push this position, what exposes us? So we got to think about this move. What's going to expose us on this way here? Do we just go around? That tree's in the way. Tree armor. Do we go around? At what point is he going to spot that unit and thread that needle? All right, so there he is. So here's this needle we thread right here. 7.62, we move into position. We're a really heavy arm. We just don't know. What could be in this house? There could be an ATGM in this house. We can't really spot. Is the juice worth the squeeze, as they say? Do we take that risk? I don't think it's smart to take the risk. Like this, it doesn't feel smart to me. When it doesn't feel smart, we don't do it, Joe. When it doesn't feel smart, we don't do it, Joe. These guys are slowly walking up that hillside. That's perfectly fine. They're going to be tired by the time they get up there. I wonder. Is there any way to see it from here? No, absolutely not. So we're not going to challenge that. I don't think it's smart to challenge that vehicle that's just sitting out there in the open like bait. Even though it's like it's target-rich environment, we gotta take into the considerations. Let's say we crest this hillside right here. Like we say, hey, we're gonna push. Hey, we're gonna push this 7.62 gun with our Bradley. We're gonna crest this hillside. We have one window. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A doorway. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 windows staring down just in the forward position. Remember, and if we think about it, I don't think it has apps. Not worth it. Like, I mean, so do we risk like wasting an apps for just a 7.62 kill? I mean, yeah, we could kind of approach them on our flank and kind of set up our explosive reactive armor. But I mean, is that like, so we have no like fire support element. So you cannot be under there right now. You cannot. Watch your head. Watch your head. Breaking it down to just pure numbers, do you risk your Bradley, a very powerful, very versatile weapon, for whatever this is? I mean, it does give us intel. We can kind of see if there's anything in this house, but why risk? Why not just dismount our commander team and maybe scout this? No, because then our commanders will be engaged. We're just not going to do anything with that. We're going to pause. We're going to pause right there. We're going to let our forward observer, our command team, kind of get into position. They're going to move slowly. They have plenty of time. I don't want to waste the apps, though. I mean, because there's like T90s on this map and T80s. So we're not going to like kind of risk it for no reason. If anything, we can maybe, if we really, really wanted to, we could push this tree line this direction, which we do need to capture that point at some point, and just to maneuver into objective Falcon. So we really, really, really think we mount back up and we try. Remember, we got to be really careful because we do know there's a tank on this hillside. That's the Sky Joe. There is a tank on that hillside. So our maneuvering right now until our commander's into position is very, very, very limited. That's a really commanding position. So we don't want to just do all kinds of silly maneuvers for no reason. If anything, maybe we can get back with our Humvee right here and continue scouting. So let's just do that. Remember, like, oh, look at that. That was an airburst. That was really close to that tree. So we know they're mortaring their own houses. So there's no one in those houses because it wouldn't make any sense. So what we do is we continue down this hillside. And I'm always cautious. I'm always cautious with approaching the enemy because the enemy is going to spot you first from these fortified positions. So let's just take our time. We will dismount our forward observer team maybe right here-ish. Feels risky. It feels really risky, though. What if we take this flank? What do we see from this flank? Like, right? What do we see? This house? That house that exposes... If there is any fire, they take the low-hanging fruit, which is our forward observing team. So let's do that. We don't risk our Bradley. We just go, hey, guys, go down here. We'll get into position right here. We'll dismount our forward observers, put them in this tree line right here. And then we will move the Humvee up onto this position. That gives us line of sight into this house. And if there is an RPG team there, they take the Humvee bait and we move our Bradley into position and engage it with our Bradley. That gives us the 762. That gives us this building. Hopefully there's no one in that building. All right. I think this sniper team's kind of wasted right now. So let's try and mount them back up. I think they're wasted in their current position. I think this is a good position, right? If they were advancing or they're infantry along this area. But I think they were there long enough to like determine. I would like to get into this tree. But when we move. So we embark, we move, we bound to this fortified position. What can be seen from here? This will be our next position for our snipers. And we'll just slowly try and get into this tree line. This might be oh. So they spotted. We engaged anyway. Who engaged? Where's our Brad? Our Bradley spotted. Who is spotting? Is it our 50? Who made that spot? Who made that spot, guys? Was it this 50? It wasn't the Bradley. All right, so we push forward. That does look like a troop carrier, though. You know what I mean? Let's keep going. Let's get back with this plan and see where we're at. All right, they are in position. So we dismount our forward observers. They go to the tree line. Humvee, they dismount. Once they dismount, all right, let's grab our Humvee. Humvee then goes up here. Do we have a gunner? We do have a driver and a gunner. Humvee moves. All right, Humvee's going to move. Pause. All right, this isn't good. This guy's still alive. All right, Bradley's re-engaging. Do we close that gap a little bit? What if we just say slow to this tree line? All right, so we advance and we shoot. As he advances and shoots, he's more than likely going to become exposed right here. So I say we rotate. We face armor towards the building. Face ERA towards the building. All right, with the ERA face towards the building, if we get a flank shot, it's gonna take that shot. All right. It's fine if he faces that way. I'd rather the flank take the brunt of it. All right, we got a target in motion. We need to remember that. So we have a... The shit was that? All right, ERA is going to take any sort of... just contact. Let's bound forward once more. These guys are going to move along this ridge line. Man, I just hear things exploding. It's that artillery right here. This might be an okay position to spot from. I'm not really okay with it yet. Is my commander in position yet? He is. All right. Awesome. Commander's in position. So we could call in our UAV. And we're going to recon this area. It's a bit cheesy because we know there's a tank there, but whatever. You should just do a point target. Let's see what information he picks up. 2 minutes. That's fine. That's ahead of schedule. He spots anything. We could just mount up. I wonder if it would be better to drop artillery right there. All right, we're going to let all of them move. All right, we're going to continue to push. This is risky to me. This still feels unsafe. We're going to stop short because we're really microing the shit out of this Bradley. Let's pause. Their forward observer should be down, but they were alive a lot longer than I really enjoyed. Our sniper should be mounted back up. So let's do our next bounding. Let's just go through these fences. And let's see what happens. All right, our forward observers are going to mount up. I may keep them into position. This might be a good position to kind of call artillery on for. What we're waiting on is basically our UAV to get online so we can kind of do some laser guided artillery. I think that would be our next maneuver. I'm not going to push too hard with this Bradley. There's no reason to. If anything, all we're mainly doing right now, if we take a top-down look, is we're giving ourselves space to maneuver. So if we go pause, why is that flashing? Pause, 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 pause. We're hit. We're hit. We're hit. All right. There we go. He's engaging. Dude immediately needs to just reverse out of there. You guys need to immediately just stop what you're doing. Can you take the javelin? I mean, I'd imagine you could. Let's do that. That's really smart. Thank you for that. That's really, really smart. Let's, we're trying to give our space to maneuver. Hold on. That's really, 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 really smart. All right, let's see what's going on here because this guy needs a retro out of here. What's he shooting at? This must be just another light. Yeah, it's a lightly armored vehicle. 50 cal versus 7.62. I'm not really gonna try and take that fight. I mean, we'd win it, but it's gonna be a numbers game right there. There's not a. I'd have to send my Bradley. I'd have to send my Bradley over there. My Bradley has a javelin, right? I'd have to like meet up, which means, yeah, crossing over here, exposing our flank. So what do we sacrifice in doing that? I'd like for him to take out that vehicle. Should we do sniper meets up or let's do sniper meets up. All right, this is really risky. All right. All this maneuver is really risky. They're pulling back, you're pulling back. Everyone's pulling back right now. It's okay. I think it's perfectly fine to pull back. Right, we don't need to have like guns blazing 24/7, 365. Oh, we got a penetration right there. Penetration right hull. Does that... I mean, do we get a free kill right there? I mean, this guy, that gunner might be down. Gunner's not down, but the driver is. Lots of fire. Lots of fire. Perfectly fine. I mean, we were going to win that gunfight, but there's no reason to risk losing it. All right. UAV's almost up. So let's kind of do this meeting engagement right here. Everyone's moving up. This might be a little exposed for my liking. So we stop right there. We go fast. They're getting back. How did this turn out? I think that was pretty well executed. Do we bound forward, pause, and take that fight again? Sure. So we just move slow up to there. We give it a good little 30-second pause. 15-second pause I think would be better. And then from here, we just reverse back. No, that's a slow. That's a slow, Joe. Slow, Joe. And then we reverse. Just like that. We go forward, we put some rounds down range, we turn back around. Do you play Total War tiles? Would be interesting if you did. I don't. I have them all. I played a lot of... I uploaded like a 3 Kingdoms video one time, and it just didn't perform. All right, we're putting rounds down range. Why? I want you guys to go into this vehicle and acquire. Left hull penetration. All right. I mean, those 30 millimeters going through the side of this vehicle, they aren't active anymore. They can't be active. We're not going to take the risk that they are, knowing our luck. God, we've been playing for like 10 minutes and we've issued like 7,000 orders. All right, that vehicle's got to be destroyed. All right, so let's pick up this Javelin. Thanks for the idea, Mr. Merrick Cole. Total War is interesting. It's a really good game, but I just hear like windows crashing. I might need to dismount this command team. Play like a little like ring around the rosy real quick. Look at this. Hey guys, we're going to dismount. You mount up. You get the Javelin. And then we should be able to acquire this Javelin, which gives us a Javelin with some units with really good optics. So we want Javelin ATGM, Javelin ATGM. Did I actually grab the Javelin though? Does our command team have the Javelin? No, they don't. Oh, these guys just have bullets, my dudes. There's not an actual Javelin on this vehicle. So we don't really need those now. I don't know. Oh, no. Oh, no. Man, that Ford Observer team, dude. God, we're like a target-rich environment right now, too. All right, you guys dismount. I wish I could give that stuff back. Because there's not actually a Javelin on there. Bummer. All right. All right, we got a lot of nonsense going on right here. Yep, that's right. We're getting shot. Everyone just, let's go. Get back in. All right, so what's going on right here? So we try to get Javelin missiles. We're getting gunfire, light gunfire from either this position or this position or this position. We have this Ford Observer team that refuses to die. I mean, they have the assist guy up. We should have our UAV online. What's going on with this nonsense? It says it's observing, but it's not spotting anything. It should be able to spot. That doesn't make any sense. Is it just like, is there like a communication gap, you think? It's a point target because it depends on how, it's like, let's just move. That's weird that we're not spotting anything over there. All right, so what we need to do is we got to figure this out. These guys need to get back in their vehicle. These guys with the Javelin rockets need to get back in their vehicle. There's no Javelin weapon system on this vehicle, which sucks. There's a law. An AT-4? No, it says there's a Javelin. What the shit is going on right here? Can they not pick it up? Why are you guys being like this? No, stop it. You don't make no sense. Stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. You guys, just pull back. Stop what you're doing. Let's figure this out. Slow. Just go slow over there. Go provide cover fire right here. And then slowly move up to there. Alright, so we need to find this small arms fire. We need to figure out this nonsense that's going on right here. These guys need to either pick up this Javelin or call it a day. Like it says there's... Like if I click on the vehicle, it says there's one on it. There we go. We're re-engaging that system. So I should be able to click on him, click acquire, and find a Javelin, and I'm just not finding one. Javelin ATGM launcher, it's like grayed out. So we just dismount these guys, and I guess we use the command team to spot, which might be a waste of our command team. These guys just move back into position right here. Stop. Move. I just don't know how to give the javelin rockets back to them. That's what I don't know. All right, that guy should be dealt with. This guy isn't spotting anything for us up here. So we just ignore that, and we kind of just get back on track because we're kind of messing around right now. So let's just go back into our vehicle. Let's embark. Let's try to sort this out. I think if they're like within a certain amount area of each other, they can kind of do a few things. And we just actually, what we do is we take our command team, put them in the Humvee, and then we take the Humvee over to the Overwatch position. And then we just swap command teams somehow. So can these guys do anything? Yeah, these guys can acquire the Javelin. All right, but they don't have any rockets now because our snipers have the rockets. So how do we do this tradesies? We need the commanders to give the javelins to these guys. Do you think if they're within a certain range, they would give them to them? I guess we're being engaged again. What is that? What is that? Bro, back the fuck up. Get out of there. Get back in this tree line. Get out of there. I don't know what that was. It doesn't look like it was an explosion, but it looked like a RPG. All right, I'm going to have to give up on this artillery. It's artillery. That Ford observer called in artillery. Yeah, and we're just sticking around right here. All right. Bummer. Absolute bummer. These guys should be able to trade ammo. I don't know how long it takes. Let's just get everyone back and kind of reorient ourselves. We tried to do like a little javelin swap season. It didn't work. So apparently our UAV is really blind. I don't know how long it takes to spot, but I feel like tank isn't really that hard of a spot. Maybe it doesn't spot because we didn't trigger something. So we just keep kind of observing. Let's just see what we can do. All of this nonsense needs a move though. So what probably happened is there's a script up here that prompts the tank to bound forward. And since we didn't trigger that script, it didn't matter. All right, guys, everyone needs a move. Is my game frozen? Observe. Immediate. Confirm. All right. It is what it is, I guess. Javelin's just out of commission. No, they spotted. All right. Nope, we got a spot. It just takes a long time to spot. Interesting. So no, there is someone up here. Probably not quite on target, but that's fine. All right. Everyone should be mounting up. Observe. Immediate. Confirm. We're going to start going around this hillside. And we're going to start securing this hillside. We're going to get our snipers back on target. Once our snipers are back into position, we'll continue our operation. Kind of 5 minutes down the drain trying to sort that out. But that's our fault. Snipers can't carry javelins. That's all it is. All right, so let's move into this house right here. Is the door in the back. One thing that's always important in combat mission is to know where the door is at. We should be able to get into that house. All right, since we know where that door is at, let's start getting back on our mission. Really, really dangerous to be in this exposed position. So we're going to use this tree line for a little bit of cover. We're going to use that tree line for cover, and then we are going to... I wonder if I should be going a lot faster. Should I already be at objective Falcon, you think? Pause, 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 pause. You baby, it's your time to shine. It is this guy's mother effort. This guy's time to shine. Whatever. Howitzer point target. 1. Precision. Personnel immediate. Confirm. A personnel should penetrate that, right? I mean, it's top-down lightly armored vehicle, precision laser-guided munition. That should be dealt with. The goal is to blow it up. All right, in 4 minutes, that will no longer be in this world. Let's get our Humvee back online, see if we can kind of scout this position out again. Give ourselves some breathing room. All right, let's keep closing this gap. Follow it in. We can't stay stagnant for too long. I think that's fine. That's fine the way it's facing. Let's go to this tree line next, nice and slow. Get ourselves some tree armor, but our ERA is going to be active. All right, in this position, what can be seen? This house. All right, pause, pause, pause. We got a forward observer right here. Who has eyes on this forward observer? Is it you? Who has eyes on you? So we have a forward observer fight right here. They see us, we see them. So do you think this is a smart play? They see us, we see them. Someone's going to call artillery on each other. Do we try and... What if we... And this might be a waste. Because this is a threat to us. This is a major, 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 major threat. That's a major threat on the board now. Another forward observer team. Look at them in there. Observing. We could... Do you think... retrograde to here and just take it out? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. We dismount our units, though. This is what's scary. This makes me uncomfortable. We're going to watch this play out. Yes, that's something I didn't learn that today, but it's something I wanted to try practicing. But I really need you to stop. So what's going on right now is we have a forward observer team, or they have a forward observer team, right here in that building. We're going to dismount our command element. Then we're going to reverse our Bradley to this tree line. Once in this tree line, we're going to put down a good base of fire. We're going to kind of suppress them, put some rounds down range, and then we're going to put some rounds down range with our forward observer. And hopefully maybe cause some casualties. It might be a bit of a waste of ammo, but if we can kind of do some significant damage, that would be nice. I mean, if we can get another forward observing team off the board, that would be exceptional. I really want to be careful with this Bradley, though. So we reverse up to there. We leave our ERA active, and we just give them a target of this building. It's really risky. The reason why I think it's really risky is we still have we have that house, which no one's there. We have that building right there. But so we're going to leave our ERA exposed. Where's our precision? We're going to precision strike this here in like 1 or 2 minutes. That's going to be pretty dope. We're going to wait for that. So where's my... Oh, look at all these forces we have. Tab. Right, how much longer until this artillery hits? Dude, stop. Oh, that drives me crazy. That makes me sick. All right. Yep, that's what we knew. We knew. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. No. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. Get in the building. Get in the building. Get in the building. We know there's units there. We can't just... These guys need support. How close are they? How close are they? How close are they? That's a machine gun. That's a goddamn machine gun. Alright. God, man, Joe, you called that so long ago. We gotta watch these guys get into this house. They need to get into this house, and we gotta pull that Bradley off and put him onto this building. Alright, all safe. So what we immediately do is we put some rounds downrange. We say no thank you. We move quick forward. In this forward position, I think it would have been better to saturate that building. So basically our command element's exposed. They're forward. They don't have a lot of firepower. Our Bradley's currently distracted, trying to suppress a forward observer team. We don't have a lot of forces to be doing a lot of things. But actually, we just got a bunch of stuff back, right? He's doing a good job. I wonder if we can get this guy into position. I mean, realistically, shooting from a tree line into a house isn't really any better. So what we do is we move along this route. And hopefully there's no ATGMs inside that house. We'll dismount our snipers into this position, and we'll get into that tree line. Just like that. All right, so what's going to happen is our Humvee's going to move in. We're going to kind of focus down that building right there. You can pivot, right click, drag 360 degrees on unit. Oh, yeah. And we're going to dismount our snipers just in case there's an ATGM in there. We don't lose everyone. We're kind of microing our Bradley quite a bit right now. We have a forward observer team. We could kind of put some light mortars on that house. I'm not sure if it's really, if the juice is worth the squeeze. 4 minutes online. Sure. We just do 1 tube, and we can do precision. I don't even know if precision's really worth it. We have 50 high explosives, white phosphorus, and we have, what number is that? We have 8 precision rounds. We're not going to use our precision artillery. Oh my God, we have a casualty. Oh my God. Who? How? That is a superior position, but all right. Let's just do light. Let's not even do it. Let's just get you out of there. God, we have this Humvee over here that's doing nothing. I want to cancel. God, it was my main bro too. Is there any way to get into position to fight this fight? I still have to issue orders everywhere else. Hold on, guys. We're microing too much. We have a bunch of orders. We have a bunch of new units on the battlefield. All right. Here come the M1s. All right, cool. So where do we want to put our M1s? Let's take a top-down look. All right. Forward observer. Tank. Lines of sight. Possibly right here, possibly right here, possibly right here, right here, right here. Bradley's moving into position to suppress that. We move our tank in right here. We suppress this building. We don't have any infantry to really force any movement. Snipers going into this tree line right here. That basically gives us, if we were to just put something down, let's say target. So from this position to checkpoint 105 is 300 meters. 300 meters of open field and contact, and it's in the middle of a valley. From there, 300 meters, we say 300 to objective Falcon, OBJ Falcon. 800, so 500 meters from here. And then we got to secure this complex. All right, cool. Let's free up our Bradley. Our Bradley's really, really, really important. I hate it when you get to the back of the map and you can't scroll back any further. We'll get 1M1 going. He'll just start moving down this road. He's a bigger target, so we need to be a bit more careful. He's also more of a high value target. Once he's in position right here, we're going to put a round through that building. I just can't wait for him to arrive. All right, next M1, we'll take this position right here and put a round up there. And we're just going to start. Actually, would this be better? No, that might be too exposed. I mean, they're dropping artillery right here. This might be too exposed. What's our line of sight? Yeah. This might be too exposed. We take this position right here. We put a round through that building as well. Lots of resources in one area. We need to be super careful. Or, what do you think it look? I mean, it's right here. So, like, we need to think like developer now. All right, we need to think developer real quick. I put a tank right here to try and bait the player to do what? We move through these trees. We go up this hillside. We get into this position. What's the power play from this position? What can be seen? So if we kind of get... I mean, that building and that building. I don't think they'd be that generous to put a tank that close and we just don't get fucking, you know, sammed or something. So we're going to take the bait. We're going to save it because I know it's bait. It's always bait. Would this be better, though? I mean, look at this. This is, like, so perfect. You know the developer's, like, frothing at the mouth when they, like, put something like this. Like, this is so perfect. They're going to move their tanks there, and they're going to get instantly blown up by, what would you, a T-90? There should be no... Maybe there? Maybe there? But that's so cheesy. Like, it's so cheesy. We're going to save it anyway because I don't want to get cheeseballed. Don't touch anything, Joe. Don't touch anything. Don't touch anything. No cheese balls today, guys. God, we've been going for an hour and we're 10 minutes in. I see this is like a 7-hour playthrough. All right. Humvee is moving. Commander is commanding. Precision artillery should be artillerying. All right. Spotter busy. Receiving. All right, let's go. Close. Oh my God. Wow. Wow, they got that artillery going. Shoot. We screwed around for too long, guys. Right when we were going to move them. This guy just need to grow legs and run. I don't know. That's like really, really... I don't know who would have line of sight on that. Do you think they could see that from behind that building? That looks like a precision munition. All right, what's this? This is also a new vehicle on deck. If that came from this area, can they see? I don't know what he would see from this position. There's no way he could see that vehicle. That had to just be a lucky precision artillery round. All right, guys. We don't have a lot of... we need a lot of movement. We need movement. All right, there we go. Let's watch this guy get blown up. I just want to see it with my eyes. I want to see this guy get blown up with my eyes with my laser guided artillery. Come on. Come on. Blow him up. Blow him up faster. Blow him up faster. Oh, whoa. Oh my God. Penetrate. All right. That's them. That's them. So this guy's getting engaged by... All right. It's a lightly armored vehicle. We're trading right now. This is why we were dismounting. So we reverse. Snipers get into position. Just directly. Don't run in the open. Do you think it was that guy who killed injured one of our commanders? All right, let's go back over here. Let's see what we see. This like artillery's been like highly anticipated. Like, come on. Come on, artillery. Blow these guys up.
End of mission. Out.
4 minutes for that. Did he get him? Do you think that was worth it? Like, did they just... No, they all got to be dead. Let's get rid of this forward observer team. Might be worthless. Point target. 4 minutes for that, man. But I guess it gets someone off the board. 2 minutes for the next one. All right. That's fine. All right, we have a lot of units. Now we need to start pushing our advantage. God, these guys need to storm through this artillery. All right, so you go more forward than I really want you to, because they're trying to cut us off with this artillery right now. Jesus Christ, come on. I mean, if there's someone there, they're having a bad time. So we move our Bradley up. We say stop target. We say clear target. We say quick to right here. We pick up our troops. We have a tank moving into position. Almost in position to put some rounds down range. We're not going to do anything with that forward observer team. We're going to actually get our other two M1 Abrams on a roll. And we are just going to use this terrain right here to our advantage. I mean, it's all we can do. And we're going to move fast. I thought I gave you orders. Did you get immobilized? No, you didn't. That would be crazy talk. That'd be absolutely crazy talk. We're still going to put a round in there. Just for fun. No one's really moving right now again. We can't fall into that trap of no movement. Too high. All right, we're gonna push through. We're pushing through. Who has eyes on this guy? All right, forward observer team somehow still alive. We're gonna take them out. That's our problem right now. Lots of forward observers. We bound forward. You bound forward. We have one more tank who's going that way. Screw it. This guy's gonna go fast. I want to go fast. Hopefully we don't get bad luck when going through this mortar barrage, but we will roll the dice, I guess. This tree's going to screen us, and we are going to target that building. That's going to shut a lot of things down. And then we are actually going to start issuing orders up here. This is our main force that we're going to use to secure this compound right up here. So we're just going to go along this valley. Remember, this was actually hit with an artillery strike, so we're not expecting any troops there or any, at least Ukrainian, Soviets. We have a lot of firepower going to that house, and we're going to start really pushing forward hard now. I wonder if we should be a lot more... We're being really conservative with our artillery, if I'm being super duper honest. All of this is clear up to this point, so we just stick with that. Can I bulk select these guys? We're going to say fast. There's really no reason to micro it. We're trying to get into position right now. We'll stop. We'll use some fantastic trees. We have another... Remember, we can't get too loose with it. If we get too loose with it, we start making a lot of mistakes. But we're going to really assault that position and push this complex. I think like a lot of this area is really open, and we're going to have a lot of firepower on this next front. We're going to push through, get Cap 105 and hopefully Objective Falcon and Government Complex at the same time. All right, we're going to move 2 first. We're going to see how those two do. 2 minutes till we get another precision artillery strike back there. Did they? That was a tank, right? That was a tank. Yeah, that was the tank putting a round through there. Oh, that's outstanding. That's actually outstanding for us. Level 1. I forgot about that. That's a forward observer. I'm going to hold off on the forward observer. Forward observer can come later. I want to dismount these troops behind this tree and push this compound. This is like a lot of terrain to cover, and I want to secure this and secure that, and I want them dead. We always need to remember that like one guy with a machine gun can really just take down an entire squad. All right, let's get our sniper mounted back up. And he's just like, bro, I'm a sniper, man. Get me into combat. All right. Let's check our luck. How's ammunition looking? All right, pause. We put 1 round through there. We got 17. We got to be really mindful of our ammunition. All right, once they're mounted up, I think a target light would be much better, but I'm not sure what the penetration value is. So we have this entire force right here. So what we're going to do first is we're going to clear it with our Humvee. And then from there, we're going to... So we put a lot of high explosive rounds into that, and basically all I want to do now is clear target. And I'm going to do like a target light arc right there. A target light arc. Or a target arc. Clear target, target arc. Basically, if any unit moves in that kind of vicinity, I want him to engage, but I don't want him to dump a bunch of ammunition down there. Same with this vehicle. We're going to give it like a much wider target arc, but because he's going to start moving here in a moment. I really don't like that command element the way they are. All right, and then we actually have this guy right here. He's moving. I don't think he can just clear target for right now. I guess it doesn't matter. We have this guy on a roll. All right, this guy needs to bound and leave this position. I would like for him to reverse, if I'm being honest. I want him here, but I just don't want him where he's at. Because we're putting like a lot of fire into that building, but I don't have anyone there to support it yet. So basically we have like a good base of fire, but we have no one supporting it right now. Our Bradleys aren't mobile yet. And I know it would be faster to like micro that like this turns onto the road, but I'm not going to do that yet. So we have a really, really, really solid base of fire. We just don't really have any sort of... This should be going off soon, yeah. Any sort of infantry to like deal with it. This guy honestly needs to move, though. We can't stay here. We're falling into that static trap. And waiting for this Humvee to, like, scout for us is taking way too long. Like, you guys gotta move, my dudes. So, we just can't wait for it. I'm sorry. Like, we can't wait for that Humvee. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna clear arc. And we're gonna expose our flank. Like, so we're gonna, like, go left at it here. That way. Just so our reactive armor is the thing that takes any sort of blast. You know, I don't even like this. I gotta finish this movement. I'm getting close to that tower. And getting close to that tower is what's bothering me. Let's go like this. The closer we get to that tower, the more dangerous all of this starts to become. There might not even be anyone there. And what's our exposed position right here, right? Like look at this. Look at that hillside way, way, way over there. I mean, we're fighting in a valley. That's why our reactive... All right, so our reactive armor is exposed. We're assuming tank. All right, clear target. Don't waste your ammo. You're fine. All right, we're going to hug this tree line. We're hugging that tree line. We're getting this guy in battle. Really, 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 really uncomfortable, man. All right, you have to move, though. You can't be where you're at anymore. This isn't good. We have this house for cover. This is one exposed. Yep, yep, yep. All right. We're assuming tank. We were correct. Who has eyes on tank? All right, pause, pause, pause. All right, all movement stops. We have a really, really, really dangerous vehicle on the battlefield right now. Who has eyes on tank? You have eyes on tank. Wow, that is so fortunate. Eyes on. Oh, it's moving. It's mobile. Hold down. T-72. Main battle tank D-60, D-81. That's a T-72. No ERA. Let's do a quick little salute report. Size. 1. Tank. T-72 possibly. Activity. Hull down. Location. CP-110. Uniform. It's Soviet. I don't know what the E stands for. I always forget the E. You know, I keep thinking it's like the artillery is really slow, but all my decisions are really, really like their time. They take time. All of this takes time. All right, so you gotta go. You gotta rotate. I really need you. Can I tell you to face? Did you come under fire? Do you have ERA? What do you have? What is this thing equipped with? Do you have an apps? Do you have anything? You have ER. You have no. That's just extra armor. Oh god, you're not in a good spot, man. Hopefully you put a round down range. Come on. Do you think I could retro this this guy to this keyhole? Where's he going? I don't think he ever has. Remember, like, these vehicles are big, so we gotta start thinking like right here. Man, we still take the move because we can't sit here. And we hug, like, ERA exposed the whole time. So if it does mess with us, we have ERA. No, not you. You stop what you're doing. You just target. You use ERA. Okay, dude. Burn rubber, man. Burn rubber. What are you doing? You aren't burning rubber. You're moving slow. Fine. What can you see? Do we retro? You think can you shoot over these trees? You'd have to come way, way, way back here, which is where you're at. Is there ever a world where you're in position? Maybe right up here, back to our old reliable. Slow. Maybe face. I don't know if that's ever like a realistic situation where that tank isn't like melted. Oh, they ran. Look at that. That was a heavy. I'm surprised they're still alive. Wow. And our Bradleys still aren't where they need to be, which we need to reassess. Where are our Bradleys moving to? Right here. Any threat from tank? No threat from tank. All right. Shit, guys. Anyone we don't have commanding yet? All right. Well, let's dance. All right, rounds down range. Oh, pin it. Sick. Is he down? All right. Pound sand, you GD dweeb. Is this guy still alive? There ain't no way this guy's like still spotting. He is still spotting. Dude has like the will of a tiger. I guess we'll put a round through that building. We can't really hold this position. You're fine. Bound forward. What's our... I wish there was just like a straight up artillery button. Not gonna lie. Still just receiving. Yeah, Joe, you're still just receiving. It's been 5 seconds. Joe, it's been 5 seconds. Of course you're still receiving. Alright. Alright, another round in the building. Clear target. Let's go target light. Bradley's up. Another 5 seconds down. I guess we're doing this 5 seconds at a time, guys. Who has eyes on? Bradley has eyes on? We'll take that. Take that all day. So we bound and try and engage that target. So we go house to house. House is our cover. So we go house to house. That's going to be an uphill fight. Don't know what he's just a driver of something. I'm not sure what's going on here because we lost sight of it. Our guy, they just like smoke this area with mortars. Bradleys are almost where they need to be. Still, we'll just do like a base of fire. We'll just move one into position, engage that. We'll bound one to this house, one to that house. And then we will... None of it ever seems smart. Like, none of this ever feels comfortable. I'd rather approach from this side, but that exposes our rear to that position back there. So... we're just going to see what we can do. None of it feels smart. All right. Did we get another lucky artillery strike? All right. Looks like there's a mechanized vehicle right there, so we need to be careful. It looks like it's a wheeled system. It could be whatever this guy was driving. Another 5 seconds. 5 seconds at a time. All right. We clear target. And we'll just set up a target arc. If that guy, when they do make that spot, we should be good. So we're going to go quick. From here, we're just going to face. We're getting really close to like law range. I don't know what the goons use on the Russian side. But I'm glad we got that T-72. That's still concerning that's like a really dangerous area. One day this sniper will get forward of everyone. I bet he's really excited for that day. But his weapon system is just too light to be messing around. It's also a forward observer. Like there's like a laser spotter on this, isn't there? Yeah, that's a really, really good gun. A really powerful system. It would be much better back here with our commander. Who is... I guess that didn't really hit anything. How... Do you think we could get this guy going? Like, what if we just do like an area target? Just one gun, light, quick, general, immediate, confirm. All right. Ideal, not super duper ideal. We'll just keep harassing that one area. This area is basically all cleared out, so technically we want to start mortaring this. This might be a much smarter mortar, but let's just see. We have a forward observer team right here, if we can kind of get them into position. These guys. I want to get them up here, and I would like to get them into this second floor. You think realistically I'd ever be able to get them into one of these floors? Whatever. All right, let's go. Lots and lots and lots of nonsense going on. All right, target. What do you see? What do you see? He sees a vehicle, that's for sure. That's an easy penetration. Can you identify it? Smoking, so it's destroyed. Whatever is no longer on this planet. All right, easy. Easy kill. You think I could tell this guy to go back into this building? You think he'd listen? No, he's like panicked. There ain't no way that's happening. All right. So, do we dismount our troops first, or do we push forward? It'd be really nice to have that javelin. So we just start going slow. Let's go. Slow, slow, slow. Let's go. Lots of nonsense over there. Lots to manage right now. So this is our next objective. Kind of crazy. It's been 15 minutes. All right, sniper's actually ahead. All right, our next sniper position is going to be assaulting those buildings right there. That's going to set up our base for the advance on objective Falcon. There shouldn't be... Where's our next keyhole? So once we round... No, there's lots of trees. So we should be good. I wonder if, like, what we're doing is correct. Alright, so we're going to advance with our Bradley. Just like a nice move around this corner. Ideally, right there. I don't think they can... They'd have to shoot through these trees to get us. So where are the gaps? This is our next dangerous gap. That's the danger zone. Alright, so we have a danger zone identified. I wish I could mark it on the map. Let's see what we can do with this tank. I don't want this tank to leave just yet. And I don't really like him in this exposed position. Is that another tank or that's the same tank? I mean, it's smoking. So we will go like that. And we're just going to keep going, guys. Keep going. Target arc. We're going to clear a target. And let's just get going. We need to be cognizant or aware of this building right there. So our next threats are this building, this hillside still. This obviously isn't clear at all, but it's also a lot of terrain to maneuver through, so I don't really... Oh, look, we got more forces, guys. Oh my god. It's been 15 minutes. We got a full-size army on this battlefield. Ooh, what are you doing? Good little Overwatch position. I think I'm going to try and get my forward observer into one of these buildings. Alright. So these are our next couple of moves. Forward observer will go last. And we'll save one Bradley just kind of for fire support. Remember, this is really, really a dangerous area now. We're getting into the danger zone. I know I say that a lot, but every area is the danger zone. And let's just readjust artillery. Let's just make someone's life a living hell. Alright, let's do this. This guy should be running out of... That's a just mission? Point target? I don't think he'll be able to see any... I mean, let's just do it. 2 minutes till he's up. Immediate. Confirm. I have a spotter. I have another one. What do we see right here? This vehicle's destroyed. I guess we just keep... These houses are concerning. So we get our Bradleys up. So what we do is we pause our tank movement because we're not gonna clear with our tanks. You know what I mean? Like our tanks aren't gonna clear. I mean, we could just put a round right here just to say, hey, you know, just do like threaten them, and then we get these Bradleys going, and they can go fast. These Bradleys are going to be our main threat, or our main, like force on the battlefield. So let's get 2 going. Remember, we got a lot of units on the battlefield, so if I'm like really like drawing this out, I apologize. Because remember, we have like this entire map to like focus on, and we also have a lot of keyholes to manage. So if it seems like we're doing like 5 seconds at a time, I apologize about that. It's just a lot to like coordinate. And I just put that round in there to scare them. I don't actually know if there's anyone there, but I don't want that to be like an area where you can just like mess around with me, you know? Remember, like now that we're in this village, we have no fire support on that hillside. Our one fire support doesn't have a good keyhole into it. So let's get some fire support. And we don't really have any infantry on the battlefield yet that are at least like in a good spot. And I'm not comfortable maneuvering these tanks through an urban environment without a base of fire, you know what I mean? So we're just gonna go like this. And it's hard because I want these guys to move a little bit faster. Alright, it looks like they spot. So this is dangerous, right? That's a headquarters unit. So let's just do a direct target on him. Who can do a direct target? Can you? I mean, not super ideal. Not like really the unit I want to be like putting fire down range on that guy. I wonder if I can have this tank, right? This tank we have just chilling. If he can put a round through there as well. And remember, we don't have a lot of high explosive anti-tanks. There he goes. Then we immediately clear target. We don't really want him like dumping a lot of resources into that building. We have 2 Bradleys focused on it right now. Our forward observer is still panicked. And we have 1 Bradley who's going to move up this way, this direction. And I'm gonna have him move a little bit faster. I'm assuming no one's there because no one being there makes a lot of sense to me. As we crest this hill, this is where it starts to become dangerous. We also don't really have any eyes on that unit anymore. All right, so Bradleys are moving. Let's get our next Bradley going. We'll get this one going. Would it be smart, do you think, to have like a tow right here? It just feels so dangerous. I mean, what are we trying to tow? Nothing. We're not trying to tow anything that direction because we don't have good eyes on. So we just say fast. Some hard turns. I know these turns aren't very like good, but it's just what I want. And we stop right there. Front hall hit. What front hall? All right, that's them. All right, we need to get to Falcon. I want to be at Falcon at least by 30, but I don't want to die, you know? All right, forward observer team, who has eyes on that? I want that dead. I like 100% want that unit dead. Should we just do like a screw you we just adjust this mission? Oh, no. Oh, that's right. We can target it twice. No, we're good. We're good. That's going to start coming down. That guy's going to have a bad time. I don't even know what he can see from that position. Hopefully he can't see me. Hopefully we're just not staring at each other right here. Wouldn't that be goddamn crazy? You know there's still a tank up there somewhere. All right, tank's moving. Bradley's command element's moving. There it is. There it is. And this is a light. Let's watch this. Beautiful. Perfect, guys. Absolutely perfect artillery strike. All right, why is this guy flashing? All right, this guy's back on deck. So what do? We target. Remember, this keyhole's real... Are there windows right there? This keyhole's really dangerous. So we use the terrain right here, and we stay low. It's crazy how I haven't spotted anything in these buildings yet. A forward observer would be really, really useful. All right. Clear target. I don't really feel like we have a lot of resources to clear this building. It's 5. All right, remember, this is the danger zone. No, we already crossed the danger zone. Oh, sick with it. All right, this is the... If we spot anything up there, we could kind of bully them a little bit. Also, no one's in... Oh, there's someone still in that building. That smoke's really, like, messing with them. We'll just do this. If they spot them, they can engage them. This guy's still alive in this building? I hope not. I don't, like, that's one thing I don't really enjoy about combat mission is like being forced to clear like a bunch of random buildings. That's not ours. No, that is ours. Oh, bummer, dude. Our Humvee got destroyed. Where did our Humvee get destroyed at? Where's even our Humvee at? I don't know where our Humvee got destroyed, guys. I don't see our Humvee on the map either. Immediate clear target. Keep that guy honest. I want his head down constantly. You don't want like people just able to like move along the map for no reason. So something destroyed our Humvee. I don't know what it was, which sucks because I don't even know where our Humvee's at. It's right here. God, that's our reconnaissance. What destroyed you, though? We lost one gunner. I don't see any entry or exit. No, right there. Enhance. Enhance. Did it hit right there? I mean, that would have took the gunner out. So if it hit right there, that means the hillside's not clear. Well, all right, so we have something over here that we just don't know where it's at yet. Okay. Ooh, what do we have over here? BMP. Ain't no way. All right, so if it's a BMP, we precision strike that, you think? We come all the way back here. And we say, hey, buddy. Point target. Right on this guy. Make this guy have a bad time. Point target, and we say 1, we say precision, and we say general. Immediate. Confirm. Adjust mission. Observe. Immediate. Confirm. All right. So we're going to do some more laser guided artillery. And then we are going to be really, really, really careful. Let's go play. I wonder... We gotta get this tank going. So that tank's watching that direction. I don't know how much you can see from where he's at. But it looks like a round went through one of our units. We're almost to Falcon. I'd like to at least get into position at Falcon. How many more units we have back here? Another forward observer team, 2 of them. So let's get them rolling. These forward observer teams are really, really important. And it looks like there's artillery right there, so we'll go over this hillside and up into here. Pretty far forward, in my opinion, but we have artillery. They're spotting artillery right there. And then this unit is almost into position, so we're actually going to continue on his fire mission and start working on securing this government compound. These guys are in the open, which is not good, so we need to do something with them. And I think we don't go through this open area because there's something on this hillside that is very powerful. So we say stop, and we just get everyone on this really kind of deadly zone, in my opinion. We split this roadway, and we kind of get some vehicles into cover. That's fine where he's going. We'll just split this. He'll go that way. He'll go that way. He'll have some house cover. He'll be up here with this push. And then we'll finally have some infantry to clear some of these buildings. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is run around this corner. Let's clear target. And actually, we're going to make this last move. We're just going to slow roll it around that corner. Let's watch. Let's watch. Vehicle explodes. Whoa. Whoa. What is happening right here? He spotted this BMP, I think. No, that was incoming. That was incoming. Was that incoming? No way. Was that incoming or was that outgoing? I gotta get rid of all these forward observers. All right. Crazy. And we still have this fight to go with, to go attack the government complex. Wow, 40 minutes, man. We played actually 18 minutes, and what did we do? We have artilleried them nonstop. We secured this first little area. Minimal losses. We lost 2 Humvees, 2 casualties. They really didn't like that forward observer, who still panicked. And we have a lot more forward observers getting on the battlefield. Let's do a top down of everything real quick so you guys can kind of see how the battle progressed. So in 1 hour, we've gone basically, what's target? All right, what's target? 500, almost a mile, 600 meters, so a little over half a mile. What's that, 800? Almost half a mile. So in the next stream, we are going to advance government complex. We're going to precision strike a BMP. We're going to try and figure this out because this whole area is a nightmare. There's also a lot of like dead, like 1, 2, like forward observers being left behind that we need to clear and kind of kill. So that's what we'll do with some of our infantry next turn. We'll just clear some of these houses, finish them off. And hopefully our sniper kind of de-shakifies himself and gets ready for the fight. That was a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. So let's test. Let's see if we lose 1 hour of our life. Hit save. Don't touch anything. Hit OK. Don't touch anything. I don't know if it's frozen or not. All right. It's saved. Sweet.